Hello. Hello. Do you have the chat up? Can you see the chat? Also, is my microphone like too loud or is it like normal? God, it has been a while since I've played this. You know what we're gonna do? We're not gonna work on my career. We're gonna build a motherfucking airplane. Alright? That's what we're gonna do. What up, Kelly? Whose sentence was whack? Yours or mine? We're gonna build a motherfucking airplane. That's what we're doing today, boy. Plug in my headphones so you don't hear any echo. Bet. Alright. Let's keep it simple. Nice, easy little cockpit here. That's really long. Get off of me. Let me go. Alright. Now the question is, what engine do I want to use? That's the question. No, I gotta use a... Ooh, you know what I can do? No, I'm gonna start simple. So I'm just gonna do a normal, like, fan engine, like a turbo fan, and we'll see where that takes us. Just to start with, Yeah. I need... What's that? Oh god. Nope, not right now. I need some air brakes so I can stop. I feel like those need to go like here. Build the motherfucking airplane. Make it as long as I can. Longer? Jesus, how long do you want it? Title of your sex tape. Alright, I'll make it a little bit longer. Is it this one? Yeah. Oh my god, this is insane. I'm gonna need more engines. Alright, first I gotta get some wingage going on, you know what I'm saying? Oh no. Gotta put some control surfaces at the front, just in case, you know. These are called like ailerons or something like that. It apparently helps with the stability like a shit ton. Oh god. What else I got? Let's do that, and then like a big. No, swept. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Same size? Yeah. This is not gonna work. How long will it let me make it? Is this an airplane or a spacecraft? It'll probably allow me to make it like real far back, but like if I could attach that, I could. But if I make it too long, what's gonna end up happening is I'm not gonna have enough oomph to make it do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like as it is. Actually, our center of lift is pretty good. Let's put that right there. But this engine is not going to be enough for the mass of this monster. So, we need like a hella turbofan engine. What's this one? That might work. We'll see. But we also need air intake. If we don't have an air intake, we won't be able to, because this requires like air to run through it for it to work. It's just how jet engines work. Question is, where do I want it though? Oh, hold on, that's the wrong one. I need the radial one. Where's it at? You sound NASA-y as fuck. You're NASA-y. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you. We're gonna put our air intakes right there. Actually, let's flip them and put them on bottom. There we go. No, that looks ugly as. Oh shit! Can I Control Z that? Yeah. Give me that. See, the problem is I don't know how I'm gonna put more engines. I don't know how I'm gonna make them fit. Let's see. I can't just stack them on top, because what's gonna end up happening is so like here's the center of thrust. If I have an engine on top, the center of thrust will go over the center of mass, so it'll just tilt forward. The whole thing, the back will be coming up, and then I'll lose stability and fall and fucking die. We don't want that. But maybe if I use that instead. So like pull that off, that to the side, pull that off. Pull that forward a little bit, like right about there. Oh. No. Somehow the wheel got stuck on the wrong side. Oh shit. I'll just have to fix the wheels myself. There we go. Alright, now I have room for 2 engines. Can I put both of these on here? Hell yeah. That's gonna be insane. Alright, let's do a test run. We're gonna name it Otis Dragon. Save it. And hold on, we need check our crew. Alright, Jebediah Kerman, our lovely pilot. We don't really need an engineer. Jebediah can run this solo. But we do need to look around and see what else we can get. Let's see. I wonder if there is. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Just in case I'm unable to land, yeah, just in case I'm unable to land, we're gonna put some parachutes on this bitch. Add crew cabin. Alright, I'll wait for you. Just let me know when you're back. Fucking Kelly. Alright. I put some parachutes on the middle just in case I'm unable to land. I have some air brakes in case I'm going too fast. And I renamed it Otis Dragon Mark 1. So, 20 seconds. Alright. Oh, wait. What the fuck? I don't think the harpoon's gonna work, man. Cannot be attached to the parts. I mean, I can put one on here for good measure. How does it work? I've never seen it before. See if I can rotate it around. Alright, I use the offset tools to kind of put it on the end like a fucking nipple. This is your namesake, by the way. Alright. So, looks like all of our sciencey vectors are good. Save one more time. Let's hit the launch button. You know, bird getting our way. Hey, absolutely fucking not. We're gonna dunk on these birds, bro. Alright, cool. So it's good to have let's turn the brakes on. It's good to have a little tilt right here, so that as we go down the runway really fast, the air is gonna swoop under the wings and hopefully lift us up better than if it was just pushing us down. Alright, cool. So over here is our staging. So when I hit spacebar, what's going to happen is both these engines are going to fire, and then the next time I hit spacebar, I'm going to deploy these parachutes. SAS just means the pilot's going to help me keep it a little bit steady. Fucking Kelly. Oh shit, we got a couple more people watching. How's it going? We're just derping around on Kerbal Space Program, and my friend wanted to watch me, so he's waiting for his pizza lady. I don't anticipate this going well at all. It might. It might. We'll see. That's why we got the parachutes, just in case, because you never know. You never know when a pilot's gonna fuck it up. I probably should back this up a little bit. What the fuck? Kelly brought her boyfriend. Alright. Now that you're back, let's fucking get it, boy. Alright. Engines have started. Brakes are off. Here we fucking go. I'm gonna start pulling up as soon as we get to like 80 meters per second or so. Alright, here we go. I don't want to pull up too fast because I don't want my engines to knock off the runway and fall or and break. Alright, cool, we got liftoff. Hell yeah. Alright, and we're gonna be good on fuel for a long time. We're only pulling out just a little bit every second. So what we're gonna try to do over on this island over here, there's another runway. I'm gonna try and swing over that way and make a landing. We'll see how that works though. I'm gonna throttle down a little bit so I can maybe get a little bit more control, because I don't want to go too high and like break the sound barrier and then tear my aircraft apart. That won't be good. These engines are insanely strong. It's actually not a bad airplane, considering that we just threw it down and it's super long. It's losing altitude a little bit, but I should be able to pull out of that. Honestly, I didn't realize this engine was so intense. So I'm gonna make it to where full thrust is actually only 40% of the engine's capability. That way I don't have to fight through the air. The harpoon, it doesn't do anything. Nothing to unplug. So I think it's just like a collision deal. Like you can, I don't know, run into something and then attach to it. I don't know. It's a mod that I downloaded it's a part of a mod that I downloaded, and that was not one of the reasons why I downloaded the mod. I'll have to look it up and see what it's actually for. Alright, we're gonna attempt this freaking landing, boy. Get our landing gear out. I cannot. I gotta speed up, otherwise I'm gonna lose it. Come on. Come on. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no. Oh, God. Let's deploy our parachutes. I lost control there. I couldn't get it back. So we lost our wings. And we are sausage rolling down this mountain. Well, hey, that's why we have parachutes, right? Cool, well. Jebediah is safe, and that is all that matters. Let's plant ourselves a flag here. The site name should just be failure. Alright, well. that didn't really work super well, but that's okay. Let's see if I can get a better... I think we're going to try and make a shorter aircraft, and that way I'll have more control. I didn't have a lot of control surfaces on this one, so it may not have worked out too well. I don't know. Let's recover it. We'll use the same one, but we'll take like maybe one fuselage piece out of the middle. Maybe two, we'll see. Gotta go pick up the wreckage. So yeah, this is like the map view. So our space station is here. Kind of looks like Africa, but it's actually not like normal geography. But yeah, so we're right here, and we were going to this little island right here. So that just kind of shows you the scale of the planet. It takes quite a while to fly all the way around or to the other side, unless you're doing a spacecraft and jumping out of space and then orbiting around and then deorbiting somewhere around here. But that's why you can do time warps and go to places like the moon. Cool. So it's not Earth, it's called Kerbal, but it's a representation of Earth. Of Earth. Alright, so let's pull that off. That can go, and that can go. Alright, let's see where our stuff lines up now. Center left is still just behind the center mass, so we actually might have some pretty good control with that. So I'm not going to add on the front boys. And in fact, these engines are so strong. We'll make the thrust limiter, say 25. Yeah. Lotus Dragon Mark 2, because Mark 1 was a fucking failure. And instead of a harpoon, let's have something else. Let's see what else we can get. That should be a little bit fun. I don't even know where that was. Utility? Yeah. Oh, this is all stuff that you equip on a Kerbal. Oh, I see. Well, for fun, what the hell, let's put on this little anchor. Oh, it's not going to attach. Put that one. Oh, that one will. How's that pizza, boy? It is definitely backwards. This is so stupid. It's icy? You don't want icy pizza. Okay, so now since we added, or since we made it so much shorter, it's lighter, so we only need one set of parachutes, and it needs to go with the center of mass, otherwise it'll tip. So like right there. Perfect, perfect. Move the brakes back a little bit just for extra room. Oh yeah, here we go. Why is it cold? Where did you order it from? Hello, comrade. Oh my god, the difference. I think I put different wheels on. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Let's fucking get it, boy. 3, 2. Wait, no. 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. Yard House. The fuck is Yard House? Oh, I know that place. I've been there once. Oh, you know what I don't have on here is yaw controls, like left and right. That may actually help me. I should probably do that. Especially sign language. Or like Morse code. If you can hear me, blink. Ah. You can hear me. Good. Yeah, see, we don't have yaw controls, so we're veering way off to the side. And I may have made these a little bit too weak. So let's change that up a little bit. Let's fix this. Let's go back to 50 for both of them, and then I need to add just a tail fin like that. That should work. We're still gonna count it as Mark II. Let's try this. For running off the runway, you sure did sound calm. Well, let me tell you this. I have run off the runway so many times. I just kind of know, you know, how it happens, and it's okay. It's okay to run off the runway. Whoa, got a little floppy there. All right, here we go. Full throttle. Ignite engines. We'll release the brakes in 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's see what happens. I don't even expect having to pull back too hard because it's so angled, you know? But now that we got this little tail boy, we should be just fine on staying relatively centered. Oh, I say that. Oh, shit. Okay. We have liftoff, you know, a little rough liftoff, but it works. I think these tires are fucking with me. Maybe this engine or something, I don't know. Well, fasten your seatbelts, we're all about to die. You're right, you know what? I'll do a little spin. Yeah, see, now I can like kind of turn sideways a little bit. You know what? Fuck being careful. Let's go fast. See if I can climb straight up without stalling. See how long I can go. Looks like I'm catching some heat on the engines. Ah, it's beautiful. I'm actually picking up speed right now. So these engines are so powerful I don't have to worry about stalling at all. The problem is if I get too high in the atmosphere, if I get like to this area, the air gets too thin for the engines to work at all. So yeah, I would just fucking die. Are there other planes flying? No, it's just me. It's a Kerbal is a lonely planet inhabited by these guys right here. That's about it. Let's cut the engines for a minute. And just kind of, let's just glide, you know? Let's just glide. We're pretty high up in the air, so you know what? These might not need. Am I tripping? Or do these not need air intake? What if I close the intake? Oh yeah, no, they definitely need it. What's up, Tricity? How's it going? That's a cool name. I am absolutely horrible at airplanes, so that's what we're trying to do. Let's lower the throttle down, because we're going well above the speed of sound right now. Let's try to pull out of a dive right here. See if I can dive all the way around. Or loop it. I highly doubt I can. We're gonna go for a swim. Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts. This airplane is about to turn into a motherfucking submarine. I'm the first one who said your name right. Listen, man, simple English. Simple English. Dude, this is dope. I can't believe that I didn't take a dive there. Aero Astronomical Research and Rocketry Organization. Hello! How's it going? It's time to turn on these brakes. Oh god, I'm going way too fast for this. It's gonna happen though. Come on, come on. Come on. Come on. That's one way to land a plane. Didn't need the parachutes and alright, well, we didn't blow up, so that's always good. What am I doing? Well, I have little experience with, you know what, these brakes are backwards. I don't have very much experience with making airplanes, so I'm trying to figure that out. I've done the rocket thing, I've played with those a bunch. Made it to Duna. I didn't land on Duna, but I did like an orbit, pass by and came back. But hell yeah. Alright, what should we name this? You know what? These brakes are backwards. Yeah, they are. That's why. That's probably why it didn't slow me down very well. We're gonna call this one Brake Mistake. Cool. See if I can get them in here and not have to do all that nonsense with recovering both the Kerbal and the plane. Oh yeah, there we go. Alright, not bad, not bad. Call it dodgy landing. I should have. Hey, any landing is a successful landing as long as it doesn't involve an explosion. Pretty sure they're backwards. Yeah, because it would make more sense for them to like try and cup the air. We should try to get some more control surfaces going because I don't feel like I have like super good control right now. And let's try a different engine. Let's see what that'll be like. That's what we're using now. Let's just switch to this one. Yeah. All right. Large. Okay, so I'm using the right landing gear, I guess. It's just a much larger distance between the bottom of this and the bottom of the wing than I originally thought. Okay, so yeah, let's take that off and get a better thing going for us here. How big is this? Wait, nope, this is way too big. Canard, that's what those are called. For the front. Can they go on the back though? They look like it. Just put one right there. Yeah. Any landing is a successful landing for Stokes. I honestly have no idea what the difference between all these are, except for maybe like little bits of shapes or something. Let's drop that. Let's get like some of the. Oh, it's not that bad. See how that one works with like one of these bad boys. There we go. And then we'll take them even farther. And that's definitely not it. There we go. Alright, we're gonna leave our trusty little grappling hook on here because even though it doesn't do anything, it's fantastic for our morale. So that's really all harpoons are for, and grappling hooks, right? Rodin Prothero? What's up, man? How's it going? Alright, this is now the Otis Dragon Mark III. Cool, let's see what happens with this one. Let's see if I can land it without tipping into the ground. I didn't use symmetry on the flaps? Oh shoot, you're right. Good catch. I'll go back and fix it. Yeah, right, right there. Oops. Nope, this is way too big. There we go. Alright, turn on our SES or SAS, brakes, full throttle. Yeah, those brakes look much more correct here, and I should probably rotate this so that there's no gap right there, but you know what? It's all good. It's all good. We're learning. Alright. Oh, you know what else I didn't do? God damn it. Hang on. You didn't see that. Edit that out. Did I hear that Australia is getting their own space agency? Really? Sounds like the down under is trying to go to the up over. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's terrible. All right, full thrust and release the brakes. Jebediah, the man, the myth, the legend. A little fancy space center. Oh god, we're already losing our balance, so let's take off early. It's not bad. I feel like I got some pretty good control. My engines are all wiggly now. This is cool. All right, all right. Yeah, I think this is better than the Mark II. We're getting better. By the way, the aero brakes are the wrong way around. So you're telling me that this is incorrect and the other way was correct? See, I feel like that... You know what? I don't know anymore, alright? On my first orbital landing, I lost Bob. You know what? Maybe it's a worthy sacrifice. Bob died doing what he loved. Science. Is Bob the engineer or is he the scientist? I think he's the scientist. So these engines give me much more control, but they're also a lot slower, so they're a little bit more boring. But as long as I can land, that's good. OD, I care about Bob. Kerbal test dummy program? Yeah, pretty much. It's like the dismount simulator game. Why is everybody quoting me? I'm gonna try and land from this side. It would take forever to get on the other side. He died on re-entry and the whole plane exploded. Was it a plane or was it a like a rocket? If you're orbiting with a were you orbiting with a space plane? You know what? This is gonna work. All right, I'm calling it right now. It's gonna fucking work. I gotta nose up. Cut the engines. There we go. Beautiful landing. Beautiful. Shut down. What the hell? Why did it happen again? Space plane. It had one vector engine. Oh, okay. Cool. Well, it looks like my thing is just going to be to be landing like this with one wing up in the air. Dodgy landing Mark II. Right? Dodgy landing Mark II for the Otis Dragon Mark III. Well, I don't remember how to get out of this. Ah, it's V. It would be cool to do this in VR. See at the actual space plane. Get about, I'll just name it Dodgy Landing for Aero Astronomical Research and Rocketry Organization. It'd be cool to do this in VR. Yes, it would be. Oh, come on. You guys want to go to the moon with me? Let's see how that works. If I can get him back in the spacecraft. You know what? Screw it. Use the real solar system. Yeah, I haven't downloaded that mod yet. I don't have a whole lot of mods actually. Just the engineer redux and the inventory system. I think that's it. I would bet that he's gonna repeat you again, Arrow. He's gonna repeat exactly what you just said. Or he'll quote what I just said right there. Let's see what kind of spacecraft I have available to load in. Wow. Oh, these are all stock. They're not any of the ones that I made. Okay, so we're gonna make our own. We'll just go to the moon, I guess. Always gotta get the parachute. I like to do the drogue shoots as well. It always slows me down nice and smoothly. There we go. Alright, let's actually land on the moon properly. So we need a coupler. And I always like to have a little bit extra fuel because it's been a while since I've done this. Throw on the Terrier. Cool. So this is the basis of what we're taking. But let's throw some science projects on here just for the hell of it. Actually, let's do this. Oop. There we go. Having the drogue shoot allows me to have a little bit more mass on my ship for the return landing without like blowing up, basically. Yo, Gritty, you know this cat? I don't know any of these cats except for you, bro. Pop a big battery on there. I just need one. It looks like a graphics card. Oh no, looks like a record, like a tape player type. Let's do some pressure. Temperature. Seismic accelerometer. I'm not really gonna. There's not really a purpose for me to have these. It's just for the hell of it, like I said. And that'll be fine. But if we have electricity, we need a way to generate the electricity. So we'll pop on some of these solar panel bad boys. Where should I put them? Right here? Which ones are these? Yeah. Definitely starter attracted. And then we'll need some communication to be able to send some of this science junk back to Kerbal. If you stream regularly, then I will almost always be here. This is my first night streaming, and to be honest, it was just so my friend could watch me play. But you know, I might think about it. We'll see. I've been wanting to do some form of like streaming or videos lately. I do have videos on my channel if you want to watch them. They're really old though. They're like over a year. I like how you categorize the stream as educational. Yeah, you're right. That was the default setting, and I couldn't be bothered to change it. I'll take these up a little bit. See what they look like now. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not really the one to teach someone how to play this game. OD is my friend. Alright, we need another coupler. Cool, so this is the stage that we're actually taking to the moon. And we're gonna land it and bring it back. That's the plan anyway. Now, to get us to the moon, we need we'll do 3 for right now. See how that works. Actually, gosh, this is so long. Oh, we're getting the double quotations over here. What do I want to do here? Yeah, we'll try this. Pop this swivel in there. And I think we're going to use some solid fuel to get us out of the atmosphere. So let's get some radial decouplers going. 2 should do it, so that's what we're going to start with. These big ass ones. Yeah, that'll work. I'll rotate these so that it's offset, so that they don't have any type of collision, because on top of this we have to put aerodynamics. Make it taper out more? Make what taper out more? You mean the decouplers? Oh god, these solid boosters are so large. I don't even think I need that much. That's over engineering. Lower it down a bit. Right there. That should be fine. That looks a little bit more balanced. Put those bad boys on there. And for like this diameter, I've always liked, I think it was just these little winglets. Just pop them right there. Perfect. Alright, let's look at the sciencey stuff. everything is in line, and we should be good. Actually, I think, yeah, we'll be fine. If I have to fight it a little bit on the ascent, I'll use my superior pilot skills. All right, so now for the actual, for our staging here, we gotta make sure this is right. So these pop off at the same time as this guy. Actually, yeah. So they're gonna go at the same time, and then when they burn out, we're gonna decouple. This will still be going, but I'm not gonna use it on full throttle at first. And then when that's burnt out, we're gonna bust it off, and then we'll just be down to this last piece of engine here. Does anyone think that lobster are the best? You know, lobster is delicious. Are you eating lobster right now? If you are, I'm jealous. Alright, what should we name this? That's gonna be all wiggly. So we'll add some struts. You know what? We're gonna name this the Lobster. The Wiggly Rocket. Oh, it's too late. Maybe the next one. Lobsters as an animal? No, I'm not eating lobster. Ah. Yeah, lobsters are pretty cool. Also, I noticed that my parachutes aren't separate. So when you put the drogue chutes down first, because those are safer to deploy at a higher altitude and a faster speed, because all they do is slow you down, and the parachute actually makes the landing nice. We're trying to land with some extra mass here, so we should be good. Let's do full throttle here. And go. Once I get to about 150, I'll lower the throttle a little bit. Yeah, it's about like half. So now we're basically depending mostly on our solid fuel thrusters to get us out of the thickest part of the atmosphere. I'm going to start leaning over a little bit as well. Where am I going to land it? Well, we're going to land on the moon first, that's the idea, and then we're going to come back and land wherever we can. Lower my throttle down a little bit more. We're starting to actually have to fight through the wind here. Okay, so we'll bust those off and go full throttle. Now I'm hoping this stage will get me at least into orbit. If not, I may have to add a little bit extra or just fly better. I'm not flying super efficiently. I'm going pretty steep. Like I said, it's been a while since I've actually piloted or played this game. We want to get our apoapsis a little bit higher. Well, much higher actually. We need to get it to like 100 meters or so. It's still fighting through the atmosphere. Yeah, I might need to switch to those bigger solid boosters, or just add 2 more on the other sides as well. Last Delta II launch recently. Yeah, I was trying to. There was a launch that was going on a few weeks ago. The one that they were sending to the sun, and the one night I was able to watch it, they ended up canceling the flight. They missed some window with like fixing the tech somehow, so they ended up having to postpone it to the next day. Well, I worked the next day, so I couldn't watch it live. I mean, obviously you can just watch the recording, but so this isn't working. I am wildly I'm way too low. Not going steep enough. But we're gonna try it. We're gonna see what happens. That was a Delta 4 Heavy, was it? Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention, I guess. Where did the Delta 2, where did that rocket, what was the mission for that one? The Parker Solar Probe. Yeah, the Delta 4 was. Okay, yeah, this didn't work. Let's add extra solid boosters on just for the sake of ease here. Put on 4. This looks goofy. Alright, cool. Let's get it. Delta 2 launched ICE Sat 2. So Saturn? Nice. Alright, everything is good to go. Alright, now this is gonna like double what I got going for me. What's up, Dead Man? How's it going? You just dealt with 2 raccoons? Were these raccoons like fucking with your trash or something? Also, how did you deal with them? Alright, I'm gonna do a little spin move here to pop these off without allowing them to really collide with my rocket. And there we go. We'll lay it down, start laying it down flat. Yeah, that got me much higher. But now I've lost control. You don't have raccoons in Australia? Yeah, but you have everything else that's trying to kill you, right? Or is that like a super stereotype? I feel like it's a super stereotype, but it also has like some merit. I mean, stereotypes have to start somewhere, right? One was in the ceiling tile. What? And made the tile fall, and the other one was on the outside of the trash, and it was the fattest thing ever. So how did you deal with them? What'd you do? See, if it were me, I feel like I would be calling somebody, because I ain't trying to deal with no raccoons. Broom. Alright, that works. So as soon as I get to 100k meters, I'm going to cut my throttle. Cool. So, got about 1/3 of our fuel left. That's pretty good. What the? Oh yeah, okay. Also, it's 4 in the morning. Yo, it's 4 for you. For me, it is 1:15. 1 hour stream. That's right. It's my first time to stream for that long, so that's cool. All right, let's add our maneuver for getting into orbit. Alright, that's a little bit elliptical, but it doesn't need to be perfect. Ooh, I need to get to my node fast. Started my burn a little bit late, but as long as I can compensate for that by aiming up a little bit above the horizon. So I'm facing slightly away from Kerbin instead of towards it, so that I can lift my apoaps. What's going to end up happening is my apoaps and periaps are going to be a little bit farther than it's predicting here, but that should be fine. If I waited too long, then I won't have enough momentum to keep me from crashing back into the land. But as long as this doesn't go down, I'm good. You early streamers are great for Australians. Well, I'm glad. My work is... Oh, ran out of fuel. I work night shifts right now, so I basically work from 10 p.m. to 8 a.m. So that's a fun adjustment to make, so I'm actually making that adjustment now. Alright, I'm going to fix my maneuver node now. I'm going to go back about halfway between my prograde vector and the maneuver node. Alright, so my periapsis is now off the land. Yeah, I see how different that is. So I'm like 32 kilometers off, but that's okay. We're just going to the moon. It doesn't really matter. And I didn't use a whole lot of fuel either, so that's good. So let's pop our solar panels out. And I like to extend the antennas just because to me it looks cooler. Looks like a proper satellite. Your Steam group name is Immortal. Is that just a coincidence then? So if I want to do some science, I could, but there's really no point. Especially since we're just on the sandbox. Just send it back, you know? Alright. So the moon is the target. I've always learned to get a proper rendezvous with the moon, you want to put the moon to the right of Kerbin. Put your maneuver node right there, basically 90 degrees. And what will happen is when you make your maneuver, you should encounter right around this area. Yep, so we have an encounter right here. Try to get our periapsis as low as possible. Do not that low. Let's do like 20. That should be fine. Cool. So I want to aim towards the maneuver node and warp to it. Good enough, I guess. Totally not a stalker. Oh, I don't know, Arrow. You might be. It's possible. It is entirely possible. Oh. Alright, so I'll start this about 45 seconds. I'll start a little early and just kind of ramp up my throttle. Cool. Now you're treating the stream like a tutorial. You're compensating for the educational category. You know what? I had to, you know? I had to. Kerbal is one of those games, though, it like, I don't know. what else would I talk about of the game if it wasn't kind of tutorial-y, you know, quote unquote. But you never know. If you guys are pros at this game, you can teach me. Maybe it can be you educating me, you know. Because I am by no means a pro. I've landed in my career mode, gotten a bunch of satellites and stuff, and landed on the moon and Minmus a bunch of times, and I got to Duna, but that's about as far as I've gotten. Alright, let's slow my throttle down a little bit. A little bit more. And basically perfect. Cool, so when we get to the moon, the closest approach will be 48 kilometers, and we can lower that down and go in for a landing. And we still have half our fuel left, so yeah, we might be cutting it a little close on fuel, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Let's warp on over. So I went out past it, and it's going to catch my gravity, and it's actually going to reverse me around. So that's interesting, but whatever. Maybe flatten out a little bit. You know what? This doesn't need to be perfect. I ain't tripping. 25-second burn. That's pretty hefty though. Let's see if we can get it to like not that much. I honestly don't care if we end up like on the northern or southern hemisphere. We can manage that and land anywhere on Kerbal. By the way, I just landed on Duna before the Coon invasion. Now I have to try to get the jet back. It took me about 5 hours non-stop failure to land there, and I had no fuel when I landed, just parachutes. That's interesting, but whatever. Yeah, Duna, it's a different beast than these other places because it actually has gravity. So what ends up happening is you get there, just like you said, all you have left is parachutes, and now you're stuck. And you're stuck with Jeb. That's unfortunate. Jeb is the best. Let's warp right there. Get a little bit closer. And I'm actually going to redo this maneuver node because now that we're actually in the sphere of influence of the moon, it'll be more accurate with the calculations. Yeah, see now it says 20 seconds. 22. Honestly, we can just bring it in for a landing just like that. I don't care. I ain't scared. Cool, and we'll just play with it and see how it turns out. Alright, we'll wait until we're about at 13 seconds or so. I'll ramp it up. I'll start ramping up about 14, 15. Yeah, right there. It doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to be on a collision course with the moon. And we're super efficient with this. I think it's the Terrier engine. So we're good. And boom. Perfect. You know, before ISAT, they had to use planes to monitor ice levels on the polar caps. Before that, they had ISAT, but that was recommissioned. So is it like a satellite that monitors the ice levels for like the ice caps and stuff? Message retracted. For ISAT 2, they had to use planes to monitor ice levels in the polar caps. Before that, they had ISAT, but that was recommissioned. Oh, okay. So they used to just fly over and check out the ice caps, and then now that they have satellites. Beautiful. Alright, so if we land in this crater over here, that'd be pretty good, but we'll probably end up landing closer to like this area, but it doesn't really bother me that much. All the YouTubers try and land in a specific spot, but it doesn't really matter to me. As long as it's relatively flat, I can get a nice good landing. Alright, cool. So we'll switch to the surface mode. We're going 500, we're going a little over half a kilometer per second. So I'm actually going to add a maneuver and see about how much it'll take me. 42 seconds. So I need to start burning around here then. And I'm just going to do retrograde. I'm going to ignore the marker. Landing is more about eyeballing it, you know. That's what Delta 2 did. The good old days of real Kerbal style rockets. Alright, you know what? Let's just let's do a full burn here. Kill off some of our horizontal velocity. Probably land right in this area. Maybe in the crater. Hopefully not in the crater. If we're landing on the side of the crater, that wouldn't be all that good. The longer this burn is, though, the less fuel we'll have to get back to Kerbal. And honestly, it's engineered to get back to Kerbal, no problem. But my flying is what is limiting us here. Alright, cool. So let's just kind of glide in. I guess we're gonna land on the other side of this crater, which is even better. We can start seeing the rocks populate. Could try and hit up a suicide burn, but that's kind of risky, you know. It's way more efficient though. Do a nice slow burn. As long as we're within, I'd say like, I don't know, 5 meters per second, we should be fine as we fall. And I am running on fumes here. So getting back to Kerbal is going to be like one big burn and then just hope for the best. There's the shadow, and kind of gauge where you're at here. And beautiful. The lobster has landed. Fantastic. Let's do a little EVA, run around on the moon a little bit. I have a career save file where somewhere around this area, one of these craters, I think it's right around this big crater somewhere, I have a pretty nice little base going with a couple of rovers. cool. Take a surface sample. EVA report. This is all useless, but if you're doing career mode, it's good for science or science mode. Alright, we'll plant our flag. Alright, and we're going to call this the Mooner Lobster. Fantastic. Alright. Jebediah, say cheese. Take a picture here. Alright, and let's see if we can get home on the very small fuel reserves that we got going for us. $94 units of oxidizer and 77 of liquid fuel. This is gonna be a stretch. Alright, so we're close enough to the equator. I don't remember which direction that we want to go. I think what I'm going to try and do is go off this way. If I go off, actually no, it might be better to go this way, and then use the gravity of the moon to sling me around back to Kerbal. We want to use every force available to us other than fuel, since we have so little of it. I think. We'll see. So guess we're going in that way. 100 lobsters. One small step for lobster, one giant leap for lobster kind. You know, you're right. Ronan, aren't you the one who started this whole lobster thing? And your profile is a chicken. I think you've got some issues to deal with your lobster chicken battle there. All right, so let's just go east, I guess, or what? West. I've always gone west. You know what? We're doing that. We're going west. Actually, I think that's east. Since the moon's gravity is so low, you don't have to really pitch up too high to get into orbit. I'm gonna run out of fuel, you know. Alright, and then right here, I maneuver to break out of the gravity there. I'm already gonna know. I can already tell you right now this ain't gonna work. 17 seconds. Yeah, I don't have that. But we're gonna try. And if not, maybe you have more than 16 chickens. Maybe we'll try a rescue mission if I can't get this back. But we'll see how close we can get first. Half of 17 is about 8.5, so oh, there it goes. Out of fuel, and I couldn't break the orbit of the moon, so that's not good. Do you have any hobbies? I launch model rockets and upload them to my channel. Oh, really? I used to do model rockets. It's been a while ago. It was way back in high school. I was in this engineering club, and we built 2 transonic rockets while I was doing it. so we broke the speed of sound, but we could never recover them really well. So that was always a little difficult, but it was fun. I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. But no, I've recently been getting into like making music and stuff, but nothing that I just started. So I'm just kind of trying to learn. I have a friend who does it, and he's pretty good at it. So he's kind of teaching me a little bit. Other than that, I just play games, and I'm kind of into photography and film. I'm working on ideas to reboot my YouTube channel because, as I said earlier, it's been like a year since I posted anything. So time to rescue Jeb, right? Alright, so to rescue Jeb, I'm going to need a good enough craft with enough fuel to get to the moon's orbit. Honestly, it would have been easier to leave him on the moon, you know what I mean? But that's okay, we'll try. Okay. I want to build an actual spaceships. I have to find out about design a rocket engine. Do you want to do that like as a career path, or like in what capacity do you want to build actual spaceships? Honestly, I might just take this same craft, dump those, get a better, oh, that's the same one. Get these big ones. I don't think that's centered. Oh, that's good. Move them up though. That was too far. A little bit lower. There we go. Figure we just over-engineer the hell out of this and we should be good. Now this is going to be wiggly. We'll do 3. Because struts don't actually like affect the weight or aerodynamics. At least I don't think they do. Liquid or solid ones. Commercial spaceships for CubeSats and stuff like that. Okay. Yeah, I'm a hella space nerd. So when I first like found out about this game, I was so excited. This is ridiculous. Alright, we're gonna name this you know what? In honor of Ronan, we're gonna name this one the chicken. Because I guess we're just doing animals today. Liquid engines, that's exactly what I wanted to do, that's why I created Arrow. Alright, so I don't think I'll need that, since we're not actually planning on landing anywhere. But I do need, I'll tell you what, just in case, I'm gonna make this engine or fuel tank rather. This one, so I have a little bit extra fuel. We gotta replace our solar panels. We only need 2. Make sure that's the right one. It is. I named my ship the USS Salvatore. It's a good name. It's a solid name. I'm gonna need RCS engines here to give me a little bit more fine control. Where is it? Command and control, right? Yeah, here we go. To give me a little bit more fine control on the actual, like, ascent, or not ascent, but sorry, on the actual like approach to Jeb's vehicle. We'll do probably 4 of them. I'll just put them right there. That should be fine. Cool. And since we have to pick up a pilot, let's offset that a little bit. Since we have to pick up a pilot, we can't. We have to make sure we have space for him, because right now, if we have a pilot in here, Valentina is piloting. We go out to get Jeb, and there's no room for him. So we're actually gonna try and do something else. We'll take off this parachute and these drogues and put on. Oh, I almost forgot. We need these reaction wheels. That allows me to have a little bit more control when I'm in this stage in space. Otherwise, it's hard to like move around. Alright, cool. So I need, maybe we'll just use that. That's too big. We could do that one, or we could just, that's too big. Oh, there we go. That'll work. Put the parachute on top of that. Okay, so we'll keep the same parachute setup. And drogues just because. What is my favorite commercial rocket and why? I honestly don't know too much about rockets to really name one. But I'll tell you a mission that I was super interested in a while ago. A couple of years ago, they launched a mission to Jupiter, and the idea there was, I think it was just a probe. They were going to get in underneath the magnetic field and the radioactive field of Jupiter, so that we can get closer to like the surface and just kind of learn more about the planet itself and our solar system. I was super interested about that, and it was going when I was in college, so 2014, so probably about 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago or so. You should probably put docking ports on both ships. Yeah, you know, that's okay. What we're gonna do is the Martian style, so Jebediah is just gonna cross open space to meet up with our rocket. Juno, yes, it's called Juno. Project Juno, that's right. I think these need to be lower. Because I'm not actually docking, so I don't need super fine controls. I just need to get in the general vicinity of the lobster to pick up Jeb. Cool, so objective 1 is get into an orbit with the moon. Once we get to that orbit, we'll adjust it to match the wonky one that Jebediah is a part of. Oh my god. Put that down there with it. all those at the same time, and then here, here. There, and there. Fantastic. Alright. Our mission to save Jebediah launches in 3, 2, 1. As soon as we get to... I'm just going to drop the throttle altogether to save fuel in our main ship. And we'll just use these solid boosters to get us way up. The chicken and lobster shall meet in unity. Yes, yes indeed. Try and get a little bit of lean early so I can get enough momentum to hit that orbit up. See how wiggly I am? Yeah, these are going to cut me straight through this second stage of the atmosphere. Oh boy. Excuse me. It's a little hot there. I'm going to do the same thing as before. I'm going to spin it a little bit and then release these so that the centripetal force makes them go away from my rocket. Alright, and we'll lay flat here. We'll begin to lay flat. Oh my goodness. Alright, so we're immediately going to go. Those rocket boosters were insane. So I'm going to try and flatten out our ascent a little bit because this is wildly inefficient. Actually, right now I'm pointing pretty far down. That's okay, it'll work. Alright, I don't want to waste any more fuel. So we're just gonna see what happens. We're gonna have a pretty wide orbit here, but that's okay. It'll be fine. It's no big deal. So we're gonna have about a 2-minute burn. That's not too great. That's not too good. Really can only time warp about a minute ahead, or about 2 minutes ahead. Three, two, one. Yeah, I should have laid out flatter in the beginning with the solid fuel, but I needed to get out of the atmosphere, otherwise I would have burned up. What's up, Tubuk? Tubuk? I'll say Tubuk. What engine did I use? I know this one's the Terrier, and this one is the starts with an S. Don't remember. Sorry. The Stalker. I think it's called the Stalker. Jebediah over there, all lonely. Swivel. You know what? Yep, you're right. I made the Stalker up. Sounds cooler. Warp to periapsis and explode on Kerbal. Let's push that back into prograde vector, and that was pretty decent. All right. wonder what his periapsis is. Let's get a good, like, happy. I think I got it to like 100 or so. We'll say about 175. And it's actually not going to be super accurate because mid burn I'm going to have to cut off this part of the rocket, the actual booster part, and go to the main part. So the thrust is different on this engine than it is on this one, so it's going to be a little bit different, but that's okay. We'll make it. The soccer does exist. I'll hit it up at about 23. Oh, too far. That's okay. Headed to the moon. Yeah, we're headed to the moon. And burnout. Space junk doesn't bother me. It'll be fine. Do I play SFS? Well, I don't know what that stands for, so I'm gonna say no. And let's go back. All right, that'll work. What is SFS? Space Flight Simulator. Nope. This is really the only spacey game I play from time to time. And like I said, it's been a long time since I've actually played this, so. Alright. Let's focus view here. Let's switch to this guy, see what his numbers are. So his periapsis is actually at 30. His apoapsis is at 2 million. Okay, cool. 30 and 2 million. Set that one as my target. Alright. Slow ourselves way down here. Get our periapsis down quite low. Oh, gotta do a puff. Alright. A minute. It's a mobile game, basically 2D KSP. You know what? Do you build you build rockets on it and you just go straight up and then like the background kind of changes to space? I may have played that once or twice a long time ago. don't think I played it enough to really do much. I don't play a whole lot of mobile games because the ads are just getting insane at this point. I'll do that to start with. Well, yeah, we'll do that to start with. And be as close to being aligned as possible. So we'll just do this in pieces, I guess. It's a mobile game. They just added Jupiter. There are no ads. Oh, that's good to hear. You pay a bit for the expansion. That sounds cool. Yeah, no, it's been a very long time since I've played it. If it's the same game that you're thinking of, if we're thinking about the same game, but I don't know. Maybe I'll look it up. Probably do this around right now-ish. Not trying to advertise. Well, that's good to hear. I didn't think you were. It's all good. Go a little bit lower than I was originally planning, because did not expect. I definitely didn't burn for as long as I anticipated. Cool. So what's going to end up happening is I'm going to have to time accelerate a bunch to catch up, probably. I'll do a maneuver at the node. Relative speed of 400 meters per second. But as long as we can get close, I can slow that down. But let's decrease the degrees so that we're even closer. Or so that we're on the same like track, you know? And that's what we're looking at. Two-second burn. Alright. That's not bad. Cool, well, let's time accelerate there. It's looking like we might not even have to match the orbit, because that's kind of a pain in the ass. I would gladly not match the orbit. I never like warping to the actual maneuver node. I just like warping close enough because I want to make sure I have enough time to react myself. Alright, and I'm not going to do full throttle, so I'm going to go a little early. Cool. Should have nailed it. Let's warp around like here. I'm a rocket man, burning up his fuse up here alone. You don't want me singing, but I will. I will sing. Especially Elton John. I will sing some Elton John. This is time warping very slowly. Jebediah, I am coming for you, man. I'm sorry that it had to be this way. Sorry that we had to leave you up in space all alone. Jebediah is the real rocket man. Let's see what happens if I just burn this way. I think I need to burn from here. Yeah, because you push. Did I just screw it up? I may have screwed it up. Let's go the other way and see if I can fix it. Actually, no. I'm gonna do a maneuver node. How did I screw this up? I thought you burn. Well, Jebediah, it's okay, man. You don't have to be rescued. There we go. $1.2. Alright, cool. So that cost me 12 seconds of fuel. That sucks. But, you know, if that's what happens, what if I backed it up to like now? Can I make it cheaper? Yeah, I can. Back it up even more. Perfect. Alright, so I was able to shave 4 seconds off that by just doing it at a different time. So that's nice. And screw it, we'll just do it right now. Cool, so warp to get a little bit closer. It's pretty dark, so I don't think we'll be able to see him from normal view. He's in this area somewhere. This is not gonna work. This is not gonna work. Because I don't think that I can just... Yeah, it's gonna take a lot more fuel to do that. So I might be better off... Hold on, let me cancel this. I might be better off doing this here and then actually matching up a little bit better, because right now I'm not going to be able to slow down. I mean, I can try, but I doubt it'll happen. Let's see what happens. Let's save it though. Jeb rescue. I highly doubt I'm gonna be able to slow down. I can't even see him anywhere. Just burn it out, see what happens. Where you at, Jeb? You know what, it is working. Go prograde, or go towards the target rather. We want to keep it So we'll shorten it, but I'll be going pretty fast. Rip Jeb, forever in space. To be honest, it's probably the only way he would want to go. Doing what he loves, exactly. But you know what? Not today. Not today, Jeb. We're gonna save your life. Gonna save your damn life. So that was an extremely inefficient way to do that, but it worked. 0.7 kilometers, 1.4 meters per second difference. That's enough for his jetpack. So I took an orbit that was doing this and changed it to be doing this while I was here. So that was extremely inefficient, but you know what? It worked. Maybe Jeb's running out of air. We gotta save him. Let's warp here, get a little bit closer. We should be able to start seeing him pretty soon. He should be slightly behind me on the opposite side of Kerbal and a little bit above. Oh, I think that's it. Yeah, he's that little speck right there. You see that? That's our Jeb boy. Cool. So we're actually not gonna converge until farther down, so we can time warp. Find him again. Get a little bit closer. My Jeb is going to be on Duna for a while, so I hope he can live up there for a couple of years. He's going to Mark Watney the hell out of his situation. That was a really good movie, by the way, The Martian. It's one of my favorites. As a space nerd. Where you at, Jeb? I feel like there's supposed to be a marker on your target, but one day it just went away. So I don't have it anymore. It's alright though, it's all good. Let me unset the target and set it again. See if that does it. We want to go towards him a little bit, so we're going to speed up just a bit because I want to get closer. Zero kilometers. Okay, and face away from him just to shave off some of that speed because that's pretty fast. That should be good. Should be pretty solid. And he should be like right on top of me at this point. But I still do not see this dude at all. Oh, there he is. See him? Oh, I lost him. There he is, right there. So I'm going to press bracket. Yeah. I want to get eyes on. There we go. EVA. Oh, I just realized that these might collide. Please don't. Oh my goodness, that was close. Alright. Boom. We got him. Alright, Jeb, you are coming home with plenty of fuel to spare. So unset that target. Fantastic. So now we just want to go. We just want to go home. So we'll probably do a maneuver right there and pick up where we left off an hour ago. How much is that? A lot, probably. A minute? That's not bad. What was it from here? There we go. That's the one I'm looking for. To just escape the moon, and then we'll just shorten that once we get there. So honestly, we'll warp right there. Get a nice little flyby of the moon. Ooh, that came up quick. Hashtag save Jeb. Wait, you had to go. Did I already save him? Oh, yeah, I did. We have him. He's safe and sound. All we gotta do is return home. Sorry that you missed it. We just need like a 5 meter per second burn, and we can escape the moon's orb of influence. Fantastic. And then we can slow way down. We want to avoid. How long is that? 21 seconds? We want to avoid another encounter with the moon on the swing around. Wait, do I have something set as a target right now? Yeah, okay. I don't want that. Alright, so we're going that way, so we're warping here. Yeah, it's looking like I'm gonna have another encounter with the moon. With the mun. Unless we adjust our trajectory here a little bit. We'll just do that. Gotta go see y'all. Alright, see you later. Our RCS is enabled now. Alright. Let's get ready for our burn to return to Kerbal. Burn to return. Just us in chat now. It tells me that there's still there's 5 people watching, but yeah, for chat, yeah, it's just us. Unless Ronan's still here. Oh, I screwed up. It's all good. We're still gonna get closer. Just setting up, slowing down in steps so that I don't come ripping into the atmosphere so fast that I completely die and waste all of the progress that I've had. Ronan is still here. Fantastic. Glad you can see this through to completion. Just lower our Apple abscess down a little bit. Honestly, we can just keep doing this until we get into a landing zone or landing altitude. Okay, so I got an encounter with Duna now. I just need to break curb and orbit. Also, yay. Nice. You rescue your Jeb, and I'll rescue mine. That'll work. And then that'll pull us into landing. Fantastic. Might not have enough fuel. Is it a manned mission? Because then you might have to do another rescue mission for the rescue mission. Rescue the rescuers. Sometimes rescuers need rescuing too, you know? It's all good. I could just land and rescue craft. And swap to atomic engines, yeah. Is it in sandbox mode or is it career mode? Alright, cool. We are on a collision course with Kerbal, which means that Jebediah will be saved. Sandbox? Yeah, you can use the impulse engines. Extremely efficient. I've never used them though, so I don't know how exactly they work. I just know, like, in theory, they're very efficient. For some reason I can't retract these, so oh, I can't because we're already in the atmosphere now. So I'll just slow us down as much as I can with the engine until I run out of fuel. Then I'll dislodge it. These are definitely going to burn off, and those probably will too. Unless I spin around and disperse the heat. That's like a Kerbal. I don't know if it's a bug or if it was intended or what, but if you spin, sometimes you can disperse the heat, but it doesn't look like it's going to work. Yeah, there's the antennas. You know what? We're just going to bust off right now. Use the heat shield for what it's for. Trying to land my orbiter. It's working so far. I'm successfully in the atmosphere and didn't blow up. Good job. That's step one. Not blowing up is step one. Maybe the heavy lifters mod pack, which are massive rockets. Yeah. Also, didn't you say you use the? Were you the one that said you use the real solar system? If you use the real solar system, I think gravity is stronger too. Whoa! There's the explosions. It's unsafe to deploy our drogue chutes. We were coming in fast. Alright. Drogue chutes deployed. That'd be cool if we could land in that little crater right there. I don't think I can wiggle over there. Nah, probably not. Yes. And no? I assume you mean yes. Yet and no. And pop that one. Yeah, I like the drogue chute because it slows you down. Makes me feel a little bit better. I don't really need them per se. I mean, unless you have like heavier rocketry, but oh, we're gonna land on the side of this mountain and probably roll down. That'd be fun. Jebediah is stuck in space. We go rescue him and then he dies because he lands on a mountain. That would suck. Maybe we can land like that and counteract it. Oh, fantastic. I'm actually gonna cut it here. Thanks for tuning in and sticking around. This wasn't intended to be like a stream with viewers, but it ends up working, so that's good. So thanks for watching. I didn't mean to. I'm glad we were able to rescue Jebediah. Deadman, good luck with your rescue of Jebediah, and Ronan, thank you for the inspiration for the names. So you guys take it easy and have a good one.